Hello everyone, welcome to Calgary Language Learning and Exchange Club video channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to find the perfect language exchange partner or conversation partner. So, if you are living in Calgary and you want to learn English or other languages, and also wanting to have a conversation partner to do proper language exchange, please join our group. Our Facebook page, the link is in the YouTube description below, as well as that the registration form for our group is within that Facebook page. And it's free. So if you are in Calgary and you are also learning languages in general, please join our group, and we would make sure that you would have the best experience by finding you a conversation partner and making sure that your language learning is a success. So now, why the need for choosing language partner? Isn't that, just having a person that want to learn your language and you want to learn theirs is enough? Although this is true, good compatibility between you and your language exchange partner will often result in better experience. When two persons click, or so to say, they would usually have endless topics to talk about. And if you do not have mutual topics to talk about, it is very, very hard to learn language from each other. So that is why you need compatibility. Like, let's say if you have hobbies in which the other person have no interest in, and they have hobbies in which you don't interest in, it's really hard to talk with each other, right? It's because right now you are talking to complete strangers here, and if you can't relate with each other, the most you could talk about is weather or current topics. So that is why it's best to choose a person with good compatibility with you. So that is why we're going to look at this topic thoroughly. Now, let's look at traditional ways in websites and apps on how do they calculate your compatibility. So a lot of times we'd see that age, ethnicity, gender, their native languages, and the languages they want to learn. These are the criterias that they use for compatibility. However, within that list, only the last point is important. Why? Because age, ethnicity, and gender doesn't really matter. You are not dating. You're not finding another person in a dating website for dating. Why do you have preferences in age, ethnicity, or gender? Sure, that this will probably increase your likelihood of compatibility if you're similar age, or if you're similar ethnicity, or if you're even the same gender. But in a lot of times, this doesn't even matter, because sometimes interest of a person in their 20s might be quite different than another person that are in the same age group. They might be more interested in things that are more mature for their age. So as such, then age doesn't matter in this case, right? And same goes for the other two, ethnicity and gender. They don't really matter. Like, if a person's native language is is the language that you want. Why is their ethnicity matter, right? As long as they can speak the native language that you want to learn, doesn't matter. So, however, though, what I say, the second most important is actually the hobbies and interests, and and because there are many things that are very beneficial for you if you guys have similar hobbies and interests. And I'm going to talk about this in the next slide. So, now why interests and hobbies are more important than, let's say, age, ethnicity, or gender. Because it gives you topics to talk about. And talking is what you do in doing language exchange. Again, we are not dating or finding dating partners in this case. We're finding people to talk to so that we could learn their language. So that is why your gender is not important, your ethnicity is not important, age is not important, none of your physical features are important in this case. Because the only thing you want is conversation. And for conversation, only thing that matters is your your compatibility in terms of interests and hobbies, because that is how you could generate topics to talk about. If we don't have enough mutual interest, we might not have enough things to say. And if we don't have enough things to say, doesn't really matter what our age is, doesn't matter what our gender is, doesn't matter what our ethnicity is. If you have dead air, then you undermine the language exchange experience. And this concludes this video. I hope you find this useful. Please subscribe to the channel, as well as follow our Facebook group and join our local language exchange group. The link you could find in the YouTube description below. Thank you. Goodbye.